Welcome to Channel N News. NASA scientists have discovered that Pluto has large amounts of ice on it. A new method, which involved NASA stitching together two infrared images captured by New Horizons' LISA instrument at a distance at around 67,000 miles, allowed scientists to mute ice signatures created by other elements, such as methane and nitrogen, and heighten the signature for water ice. We already knew that Pluto had ice mountains and two potential cryovolcanoes, also known as ice volcanoes, but this new map shows that the ice is very widespread over the dwarf planet's surface. Images of Pluto also hints that its mountains may be topped with methane snow. The upper peaks of a mountain range in the Cthulhu region appear white in pictures, and NASA says it's most likely water ice. That this material coats only the upper slopes of the peaks suggests that methane ice may act like water in Earth's atmosphere, condensing as frost in high altitude, says John Stransberry, a member of the New Horizons science team at the Space Telescope Science Institute. There's also evidence to suggest that there may be clouds on Pluto, which could restart the debate on whether or not it's a planet.
Apple's senior vice president is making a court case against forcing Apple to hack into the iPhone 5C that was used by the shooters in one of last year's San Bernardino massacre. In the Washington Post, Apple says they think nothing is more important than safety of all of our customers. Doing anything to hamper that mission is a vulnerability of millions of Apple users. The threat to our personal information is just the tip of the iceberg. Our nation's vital infrastructure, such as power grids and transportation hubs, becomes more vulnerable when individual devices get hacked. Criminals and terrorists who want to infiltrate systems and disrupt sensitive networks may start their attacks through access to just one person's smartphone. That's why it's so disappointing that the FBI Justice Department and others in law enforcement are pressing them to turn back the clock to a less secure time and less secure technologies. They have suggested that the safeguards of iOS 7 were good enough and that we should simply go back to the security standards of 2013. But the security of iOS 7, while cutting edge at the time, has since been breached by hackers. What's worse, some of their methods have been productized and are now available for sale to hackers who are less skilled but often more malicious. To get around Apple's safeguards, the FBI wants them to create a special software that bypasses passcode intentionally creating a vulnerability that would let the government force its way into an iPhone. Once created, the software, which law enforcement has conceded it wants to apply to many iPhones, would become a weakness that hackers and criminals could use to wreak havoc on the privacy and personal safety of us all. Apple doesn't want to back down, and from the look of it, the company is interested in further strengthening the security of iPhones.
Well, it looks like Johnny Manziel has finally worn out his welcome in Cleveland. As the 2016 NFL calendars began, Johnny Manziel 2 days later was taken off the Cleveland Browns football team and put into the free agency pool. Johnny Manziel lately has been having a lot of legal issues going on, starting off with his alcoholic problems, and then recently found out that he has beaten his former girlfriend, Colleen Crowley, and now she is charging him of misdemeanor assault and domestic violence, and the case is being prepared for the grand jury in Dallas, and Manziel is looking to not be drafted on any other team, as he has been having multiple legal issues throughout the 2 years he was with Cleveland Browns and throughout now.